The pride of the High Plains, the Balko Bison, are on the air. You're listening to Balko Bison Basketball live on the Balko Bison Sports Network. We want to thank everyone for listening to this broadcast of Balko Bison Basketball. The keys to victory for today's game for Balko, it's going to have to be disruptive defense because Goodwell is a very, very good team. Ranked number 10 in the state, they're 13-2 on the year. And they just don't do much wrong at all. They're doing in-arena starting lineups. Braxton Fowler for the Bison, Nathan Smith, Jaden Hall, number 32, Adam Creason, and number 55, Mason Ramju. The Bison come into today's game with a record of 5 wins and 4 losses. The announcer didn't know how to say Ramju, so we just didn't say anything. And now I'm going to have to get the starting lineup for Goodwell as they announce it because I don't have their starting lineup. So number two, Christian Galcin. Number 3, Victor Ramirez. Number 4, Jaden Harold. Number 20, Ben Schreiner. And surely it'll be Abel Espino, or Abel Espino. Yes. And number 23, Abel Espino. So for Balko, it's Fowler, Smith, Hall, Creason, and Ramju. For Goodwell, it is Galcin, Ramirez, Harold, Schreiner, and Espino. And the Eagles are coached by Sean Strain. Again, Goodwell coming into today's game with a record of 13 wins and 2 losses on the season. A very good team. Jaden Hall will be doing the jumping honors for Balko. I believe it'll be Ben Schreiner to jump for the Eagles if it's the same as it was before. The Eagles getting last-minute instructions from Coach Strain on the sideline. The Bison already on the floor. Balko in their road maroon uniforms with white lettering and white trim going left to right across your screen. Goodwell in their home white uniforms with gold lettering and purple trim, and they'll be going from right to left. So it will be Jaden Hall for Balko and Ben Schreiner for Goodwell, and we are about to be underway here from Goodwell. Anchored the arena and on campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University. A very pleasant good evening to you all wherever you may be. We are underway. The Eagles control the tip. Galcin has it now, Galcin has it, passes off to Harold. Harold on the far side being guarded by Hall. Passing off to Espino. Espino driving in. Going around the circle. Tries to use the screen. 15-foot fadeaway is no good. Rebounded by Jaden Hall. And Balko will come back the other way. Just underway from Anchored the arena in Goodwell as the pass is deflected and stolen. Come back the other way. Ramirez's shot is no good. Deflected out of bounds, will be Balko basketball. So a turnover for the Bison on their first possession. And Balko needs to be very careful that they don't fall into the trap that they did last time of doing a bunch of long cross-court passes as Hall slips and falls. Timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 7:26 to go here in the first quarter. No score, Balko Bison basketball. We'll continue in a moment. Jaden Hall inbounds on the far sideline for the Bison. Braxton Fowler now with it, bringing it across the timeline. Reverses course over to Creason. Creason to Nathan Smith on the far side, holds the ball above his head, passes to Creason between the circles. Hall has it now at the elbow, looking to get rid of it, can't find anyone, drives through, shoots over a double team off the back iron, and good! Basket falls for Jaden Hall, and the Bison lead by a score of 2-0 now. 1 minute gone here in the first quarter. Harold with it. Finds a cutting Galcin over to Ramirez. Victor Ramirez's shot is no good. Rebounded by Jaden Hall. Balko coming back the other way. 6:48 to go here in the first quarter. Driving into the front court is Creason, splitting a double team, splitting another double team, loses control, it's blocked out of bounds. It will be Balko basketball inbounding on on their baseline underneath the basket. 6:41 to go here in the first quarter. 2-0 your score favor Balko. And the inbound is stolen. Coming back the other way now is Victor Ramirez. Ramirez passes too long. Out of bounds, it will be Balko basketball. Speed is not going to be a problem in this game, I don't think, for either side. Braxton Fowler looking to inbound. Can't find anyone open. Finally does get it to Nathan Smith on the near side, who holds the ball high above his head. Double team comes, passes out of it to Fowler. Fowler passes back to Smith. Smith into the front court, and it's stolen. 2-on-1 now for Goodwell. Schreiner, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds by Nathan Smith. It will be Goodwell basketball, inbounding underneath their basket. 6:21 to go here in the first quarter. And those long passes have been getting the Bison in trouble all season long, regardless of who they play. Outlet goes to Victor Ramirez. Ramirez crossover dribble, the 12-foot. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot it. Shot by Schreiner is good, and a foul. Basket good by Ben Schreiner. The foul's going to be on Adam Creason. No, correction, the foul's going to be on Mason Romju. That'll be Romju's first personal foul, first team foul. Schreiner at the line to try and complete the three-point play. Free throw for Schreiner is up and good. So 3 points for Schreiner, and it's 3-2. Fowler looking to inbound, can't find anyone. Inbounds to Creason in the far corner. Full court press being employed by Goodwell. Heavy pressure. Creason can't get rid of it. Does so to Fowler now, who gets into the front court. Romju has it now, being guarded by Schreiner. Tries to create space, can't do it. His arm is grabbed, no call. Foul over to Fowler. Three-pointer for Creason. Off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Galcine. Goodwell wanting to run the other way. Numbers back defensively, they don't care. Shot is blocked by Creason, and rebound is grabbed by Nathan Smith, and we have a foul in the backcourt. Foul going to be on Victor Ramirez. That'll be Ramirez's first personal foul, first team foul. Balko basketball inbounding on the baseline, and that allows Goodwell to set up that full court press. It's not a bad strategy, as long as you don't have people in foul trouble, as the inbound goes to Nathan Smith on the near side. Smith passes to Creason. Double team comes, passes back to Smith. Smith over to Fowler on the far side now into the front court. Loses control of it, picks it back up, bounce pass out of a double team over to Nathan Smith, and now Balko will get to set their offense. 5:35 to go here in the first quarter. On the near side, Romju didn't have anyone to pass it to. Creason now at the top of the key. Over to Hall at the elbow, give and go back to Creason. Creason has the ball through a double team, turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Schreiner. Come back the other way now are the Eagles. 5:20 to go here in the quarter, still a 1-point game. Driving in now is Harold. Harold stops, pass back now, wide open, three-pointer is good. For Abel Espino. And it's now 6-2 favor Goodwell. And the inbound is deflected and stolen, and a hard foul by Adam Creason. I think that was a foul of frustration by Creason on that. That's Creason's first personal foul, second team foul. Goodwell to inbound now. The inbound is deflected by Romju, and it will remain with Goodwell. 1 second comes off the clock. We have 5 minutes exactly to go here in the first quarter. Long outlet goes to Ramirez. Ramirez being guarded by Smith, passes over to the near side. Espino, double team comes off his foot and grabbed by Fowler. Fowler gives it to Creason, who can't get rid of it. A lot of contact, no foul, long outlet. And a foul by Victor Ramirez. That'll be Ramirez's second personal foul, second team foul. It will be Balko basketball inbounding on the far sideline. Set to check in for the Eagles is Aiden Gonzalez. And Ramirez will have a seat. 6-2 your score favor Goodwell. 4:45 to go here in the first quarter. Inbound goes to Fowler, who has it on the far side. Dribbling now between the circles. Being guarded very closely by Christian Galcine. Passes back to Smith. Smith driving in on Harold. Opts not to use the Hall screen. Drives through a double team. And then passes it back out. Fowler has it trying to direct traffic. Galcine coming back in. Over to Smith. Smith the Hall on the near side being guarded by Schreiner. Creason now with it at the elbow. Drives in around a double team. Gets stuck with it. Passes it back out, and it's going to be a turnover. Backcourt violation, and it will be Goodwell basketball now. 4:14 to go in the quarter. Balko just completely incapable of breaking this Goodwell defense, no matter what they do. Espino inbounds to Christian Galcine, who brings it across the timeline. Passes to Schreiner on the far side, who holds it high above his head. He's met out there by Creason. Jump pass to Harold, now over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez has it now, crossover dribble, and we have a foul on the floor. Away from the ball. Foul's going to be on Creason. That'll be his second personal foul, and that is not what Balko could afford. They're going to leave Creason in the game, but he's got to be really careful. Into the game for the Eagles is Mason Taylor replacing Jaden Harold. Goodwell basketball inbounding on their baseline. Pass goes to no one in particular, and it's stolen by Creason. And a foul in the backcourt. Foul on Ben Schreiner. That'll be his first personal foul. 3 team fouls for Goodwell. It will be Balko basketball. And again, this apparently seems to be a strategy, is fouling in the backcourt in order to set up their defense. And it's been effective so far. Creason has the ball, passes out of a double team over to Fowler. Fowler brings it into the front court now on the near side. Met out here by Mason Taylor. Fowler crossover dribble. Over to Creason, who has it between the circles. Creason looking to get rid of it, can't find anyone, does so finally to Fowler. Fowler has the ball on the far side. Driving in. Pass out of a double team off of Smith's hands. Save to Fowler, who has it on the near side. Balko to reset the offense now. Fowler dribbles around a double team. Taylor comes out. Driving in, loses control. Hall has it. Foul on the floor. Foul going to be on Aiden Gonzalez. That'll be his first personal foul. 4 team fouls. And it will be Balko basketball inbounding on the baseline. 3:18 to go here in the first quarter. 6-2 the score. Favor the 10th ranked Goodwell Eagles. Long outlet goes to Mason Rom Jr. The timeline back to Adam Creason now, and Balko to reset the offense. Creason hands it off to Fowler. Fowler with the crossover dribble. Utilizes the Hall screen, passes over to Romju. Romju to Creason. Creason driving in now across the paint. Over to Hall. I don't think the pass was intended for him. Adam Creason has it. Balko's offense looking a little disorganized right now. Fowler driving in, passes out to Creason. Creason Creason at the wing, drives in, splits a double team, loses control, picks it back up, loses control again, cross-court pass to Smith. For 3, bang! 3-point basket good for Nathan Smith, and it's now 6-5. Goodwell with 2:30 to go here in the quarter. Schreiner from 15, basket is good. And that's what Schreiner does. He just hits jumpers in your face. 8-5 your score, 2:25 to go here in the first quarter. Jaden Hall into the front court, splits a double team, loses control, crossover dribble, passes over to Fowler. Fowler has the ball, and Balko reset the offense. 2:15 to go. Nathan Smith was wide open in the corner. Fowler didn't see him. Creason over to Smith, Smith over to Fowler. On the far side being guarded by Galcine. Bounce pass to Hall at the elbow, 16-foot jumper. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by the Eagles. Coming back the other way. Long outlet is stolen by Creason. Numbers back defensively for Goodwell. Creason doesn't care. 1-on-3. Lefty shot is good. Basket good for Adam Creason. It's 8-7. 1:45 to go here in the quarter. Eagles with the 1-point lead and the ball. Driving in, the floater is swatted by Hall. Nice block by Jaden Hall. Checking back into the game for Goodwell is Jaden Harold. Goodwell inbounding on their baseline. Long outlet goes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez driving in on Creason, spin move in the paint, around the rim, no good. Rebound by Schreiner, it's knocked away, picked up by Hall. Jaden Hall has it knocked out of his hand, looking to get rid of it, passes out of a double team over to Fowler. Fowler brings it across the paint to Smith. Smith has the ball, 15-foot jumper, no good, but he's fouled on the shot. Mason Taylor commits the foul, it's his first personal, 5 team fouls, and Nathan Smith will be at the line to shoot 2 for the Bison with a chance to give them the lead if he can convert. Smith with 3 points so far in the game. First free throws up, off the side of the iron and no good. Levi Milliken checking in for Balko. He's checking in for, Adam Creason. And Vance Schreiner checking in for Goodwell, replacing Ben Schreiner. So Smith takes a couple dribbles, second free throws up, off the back iron, no good, offensive rebound. Hall with it, double team comes, shot off the glass is good. Put back for Jaden Hall, that's 4 points for him, and the Bison have a 1-point lead now with 1:13 to go here in the first quarter, 9-8. Into the front court are the Eagles, handing it off to Gonzalez on the far side. Aiden Gonzalez dribbling now, ball's deflected by Fowler, knocked away, A second time, Gonzalez still with it, now driving into the paint. Shoots over Fowler, and he's fouled. So he'll be at the line to shoot 2, will be Aiden Gonzalez. Braxton Fowler commits the foul. That's his first personal, 4th team foul. All they're going to say was on the floor, so it will be Goodwell basketball, inbounding from the baseline. A minute exactly to go in the quarter. 9-8 your score, favor Balko. Jaden Harold has it, driving in now. The jumper over Hall from 12 is no good. Rebounded by Jaden Hall. Double team immediately comes. Hall looks to get rid of it, can't find anyone, so he'll bring it himself. 48 seconds now to go in the quarter. Bounce pass to Smith. Smith can't get rid of it. Being guarded by Van Schreiner, brings it into the front court. Double team comes, triple team comes. High pass to Ramju in front of the Eagle bench. Over to Fowler, cross court, ball's deflected. Picked up by Milliken. Milliken driving in on Gonzalez, pass out to Hall. 33 seconds to go in the quarter. Now Nathan Smith between the circles, and Balko reset the offense. Fowler over to Ramju. Ramju driving around Harold. Shot is no good. Gets his own rebound. Put back is no good. Rebounded by the Eagles, now coming back the other way. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Aiden Gonzalez brings it across the midcourt stripe. Met there by Fowler. Driving in, ball's knocked away and stolen. Nathan Smith ahead of everyone. Goes coast to coast. The shot is no good. Out of bounds off of Balko will be Goodwell basketball with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Balko's got to convert on these opportunities. They cannot afford to give Goodwell 3 points. 10 seconds now in the quarter. 9-8 the score. Inbound goes to Abel Espino, who drives it in, dishes out to Schreiner. Schreiner has the ball. Thought about it, opted not to. Back to Espino. 2 seconds, 1 second. Espino drives in, loses his footing, and that's the end of the quarter. With the score, Balko 9, Goodwell 8. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with second quarter action live from Anchor D Arena in Goodwell. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University, where the Balko Bison lead the number 10 ranked Goodwell Eagles by a score of 9-8. Ben Schreiner leading the way for Goodwell with 5, 3 for Abel Espino, 4 Balko, 4 for Jaden Hall, 3 for Nathan Smith, and 2 for Adam Creason. I will say the intensity is definitely there. It will be Balko basketball to start the second quarter. We do want to thank everyone for listening to this broadcast of Balko Bison basketball. If you're listening, shoot us a message on Facebook, Balko Bison Sports Network, or on Twitter at Balko Sports. Let us know where you're listening from, who you're cheering for, if it's Balko or Goodwell. Let us know, and we'll give you a shout out on air. I love doing stuff like that. Balko inbounds the ball. Braxton Fowler has it now back near his own free throw line, brings it across the timeline. Double team comes, bounce pass to Hall. Hall over to Ramju. Ramju back to Fowler. Fowler for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose. Deflected out of bounds by Jaden Hall. It will be Goodwell basketball. 7:44 to go here in the second quarter. Christian Galcine brings it across the timeline for the Eagles. Handing off to Harold. Harold has the ball, back to Galcine. Schreiner now on the block. Finds a cutting Ramirez. The shot is off the glass and good. Basket good by Victor Ramirez. His first points, and it's a 1-point lead for Goodwell now, 10-9. Bounce pass goes to Adam Creason on the far side. Creason to Hall. Hall into the front court, loses control, gets it back, can't get rid of it. Double team comes. Long pass to Fowler on the near side. Fowler has it, fakes the pass to Ramju, has it back, reverses direction. Balko set the offense. 7:07 to go here in the first half. 10-9 your score, favor Goodwell. Smith over to Creason now. Creason has it, the free throw line extended on the far side, finds a cutting Braxton Fowler, but he can't do anything with it, so he'll circle back around. Adam Creason now with it again between the circles. Creason directing traffic. Finding Nathan Smith, back to Adam Creason. Creason holds it above his head, being guarded loosely by Ben Schreiner. Jaden Hall at the elbow, give and go, gives it back to Creason. Creason's shot is blocked by Schreiner. Creason gets his own, passes back to Smith. Smith driving in, the 14-foot jumper is no good, rebounded by Ramirez. Coming back the other way, and we have a reach-in foul on Balko. That will be on Mason Ramju. That will be Ramju's second personal foul. So a couple of Bison players in foul trouble here in the early going of this one. Victor Ramirez to inbound at the midcourt stripe, and does so to Galcine on the near side. 6.5 to go in the first half. 1 point lead for Goodwell and the ball. Vance Schreiner with it. Dribbling cross court, passing over to Ramirez. Ramirez has, or excuse me, to Galcine. No, Ramirez, the three-point shot is no good, rebounded by Fowler. Balko looking to come back the other way. Bounce pass to Jaden Hall, and Hall bringing it across the timeline. Finds Nathan Smith on the wing on the near side, passing back to Fowler now, and Balko will reset the offense. 6:05 to go here in the first half. 1 point lead for Goodwell. Balko looking much better this time than the last time they played Goodwell, at least in the early going. Hall has it, can't give it off, finally does, finds Fowler for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound skied for and grabbed by Schreiner. Coming back the other way now are the Eagles. The ball is stolen by Jaden Hall. And we have a foul. Foul's going to be on Ben Schreiner. It'll be Schreiner's second personal foul. 16 fouls. Abel Espino checking in, replacing Jaden Harold. Balko basketball inbounding in front of the Eagle bench. Mason Ramju to do the honors. Does so to Braxton Fowler. 5:40 to go here in the first half. 10-9 the score favor Goodwell. Double team comes. Fowler's pass is knocked away and stolen by Harold. Coming back the other way. Harold driving all the way in. The shot is no good, but a foul on Fowler. That'll be Braxton Fowler's second personal foul. So lots of foul trouble for Balko here in the early going of this one. Jaden Harold will be at the line to shoot two for Goodwell. Harold takes a couple dribbles. First free throw is on the way, and good. So Harold with his first point of the game gives Goodwell a 2-point lead. A second free throw forthcoming for the Eagles. Harold's second free throw is up and also good. So Jaden Harold converts both. He has 2 points. It's a 3-point lead now for Goodwell at 12-9. Inbound goes to Creason, who's met by Espino. He gets it up to Hall. Hall up to Ramju, not in good position, and a traveling violation. Smith took 3 steps with it. So another turnover, Goodwell basketball, and if Balko's not careful, Goodwell's going to go on a big run right here. Ramirez gives it off to Espino. Espino floater, no good. Rebound by Schreiner, put back up is no good. I think that was blocked a little bit by Hall. Long outlet to Ramju. Ramju one-on-one with Espino. Shots off the glass, no good. And Ramju was out of bounds to get the rebound. Can't do anything about that. You can't get a better look, and if you can't convert, then you're not gonna do too well against a team of this caliber. Espino finds a cutting Ramirez. The shot is no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Put back by Schreiner is no good. Schreiner gets his own rebound. Saved by Hall, but he stepped out of bounds. So Goodwell basketball, 4:52 to go here in the third quarter, 12-9 the score. Goodwell's outscored Balko 4-0 here in the quarter so far. Outlet goes to Ramirez, who has it at the top of the key. Ramirez looking to get rid of it, does so to Espino. Espino cutting long three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds by Hall. It will be Goodwell basketball. Balko's doing a good job of preventing offensive rebounds, but a lot of these are going out of bounds, and so they're giving them second possessions anyway. Jumper by Schreiner is no good. Hall gets it. Their timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 4:36 to go here in the second quarter. 12-9 your score favor Goodwell. Balko Bison basketball. We'll continue in a moment. Welcome back to Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University, where the Goodwell Eagles play their home basketball games. The 10th ranked Goodwell Eagles lead Balko by a score of 12-9, 4:36 to go here in the second quarter. Bison yet to score in the quarter. Balko back on the floor. I only see 4 players out for Balko. Oh, Adam Creason is now coming back on the floor. Fowler looking to inbound. Does so to Creason. Creason back to Fowler. And he'll bring it up. Double team comes. Bounce pass to Creason. Still in the backcourt. Creason with it. Double team. Comes pass to Fowler. Fowler has it now. Hall cutting to the basket. Shot off the glass and good. Nice. I don't know if that pass was intended for Jaden Hall, but he took it and he scored. And it's now 1 point lead for Goodwell, 12-11. Driving in, we have a foul on Ramju, and that's going to be Ramju's third personal foul. That's the 17th foul, and Abel Espino will be at the line to shoot 2. Espino clearly lowered the shoulder on that, and they called it on Ramju because he was shuffling his feet. So Ramju will have a seat, and Milliken will check in for Balko. Espino at the line to shoot the 1-and-1, and Espino doesn't miss anything that he shoots. The first free throw is up and good. So the first free throw is good, and a bonus free throw now forthcoming for the junior from Goodwell. Second free throw is up. Around the rim and no good. Deflected out of bounds, and it will be Balko basketball. Bison to inbound in front of their bench. 2 point lead now for Goodwell, 13-11 with 4:14 to go in the half. Fowler looking to inbound, can't find anyone. Bounces it to Hall. Double team comes quickly. Over to Creason on the far side. Creason into the front court now, driving in. Goes around the double team, shots off the glass, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Still loose on the floor. Still loose on the floor. Tie ball, possession arrow favors Goodwell, and it will be Eagle basketball. Approaching the halfway mark here of the second quarter, 13-11 the score. Christian Galcine brings it across the timeline. Pass over to Ben Schreiner, who has it being guarded by Milliken. Milliken looking distracted on the defensive end. You've got to pay attention to Schreiner, or he will shred you. Cutting the lane is Galcine. Shot is no good. We have a foul. The shot is no good, and it went out of bounds off of Galcine. So a turnover will be Balko basketball. 3:46 to go here in the second quarter. Fowler looking to inbound. Bounce pass to Hall. Hall gives it up to Creason. Creason will race it across the timeline. Crossover dribble, tripped in the backcourt. And so he'll be at the line to shoot 1-and-1 now for the Bison. Foul's going to be on Christian Galcine. That'll be his first personal foul. 7th team foul. So Adam Creason to shoot 1-and-1 for Balko. Creason with 2 points. He's been really involved in this game to only have 2 points. So the first free throw for the senior from Balko is on the way, and good. Bonus free throw forthcoming for Adam Creason. Creason takes a couple dribbles, the bonus free throw is up, and good. So Adam Creason converts both, and we're tied up at 13 with 3:40 to go in the first half. Espino driving in, floater over Creason is no good. Rebound loose, batted out of bounds by Schreiner. It will be Balko basketball. 3:34 to go. Balko doing a good job defensively. Goodwell seems to be a little off on the offensive end. You add it up, and we have a very entertaining game going on here. Inbound goes to Hall. Hall breaks through the double team in the backcourt. He's grabbed in the backcourt, no call. Finds Milliken over to Smith. 16-foot jumper off the in and out, no good. Rebound, and coming back the other way now are the Eagles. Espino ahead of everyone, driving into floater over Fowler's, no good. Offensive foul. First foul on Abel Espino. That'll be his first personal foul. 8th team foul, but it was an offensive foul, so it won't result in free throws. Espino will have a seat, and Mason Taylor will come in for the Eagles. 3:18 to go here in the first half. 13-13 your score. Inbound goes to Creason. Double team comes immediately. Passes back to Fowler. Fowler has it. Double team comes. Triple team comes. Fowler circles back out. Can't get rid of it. Over to Creason. Creason brings it across the timeline, and Balko will now set the offense. Man defense being employed by the Bison. Jaden Hall passes over to Creason. Schreiner goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Creason, spin move in the lane, loses control, and it's stolen. Coming back the other way now. Numbers back defensively for Balko. Goodwell doesn't care, over to Galcine. Galcine driving in, and he's going to stop. Finds Schreiner at the free throw line. Shot no good. A lot of these shots that normally fall for Goodwell are not falling tonight as the outlet goes to Jaden Hall. Ahead of everyone, shots off the glass and good. 8 points for Hall, and it's a 2-point lead for Balko with 2:25 to go here in the first half. 3-pointer for Aiden Gonzalez is off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Jaden Hall. Coming back the other way slowly are the Bison now. Hall at the crossover dribble. Double team comes in the backcourt. Pass between the legs over to Creason, and we have a foul on Ben Schreiner. For Schreiner, that'll be his third personal foul. And Adam Creason will be at the line to shoot 1-1 for Balko. Abel Espino set to check back in now for Goodwell. There was a lot of contact. Creason had to stop and gather his breath there before he caught the ball. First free throw from Creason is on the way, and good. So a bonus free throw forthcoming for the 6'2 senior from Balko. Bonus free throws up, and good. So Creason converts both. He's 4-4 from the line, has 6 points. It's now a 4-point lead for Balko, 17-13 with 2:07 to go in the half. Gonzalez, top of the key three-pointer. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, deflected out of bounds by Balko. It will be Goodwell basketball. It was off of Levi Milliken's leg. 2 minutes exactly to go in the half. 17-13 to score, favor Balko. Taylor passes back over to Espino. Espino has it, drives in, has a wide open Taylor under the basket. He missed the layup. Offensive rebound though. Gonzalez now with it, driving in. The floater from 10 is no good, but a foul. Foul's going to be on Adam Creason. That'll be his third personal foul. No, it's not on Creason. The foul is on Levi Milliken. That'll be his first personal foul. 8th team foul. At the line for Goodwell will be Aiden Gonzalez to shoot 2. Gonzalez's first free throw is up and good. Man, that was a nice shot by Aiden Gonzalez. Man, that was such a smooth stroke. Really nice. And you'll notice I comment on that almost every time. It's so nice to see a really smooth shot. Second free throw by Gonzalez is also good. He converts both, and it's a 2-point lead now for Balko, 17-15 with 1:48 to go. Inbound goes to Hall. Hall is double teamed immediately, has the ball, being guarded by Espino, driving into the, or trying to drive in, passes knocked away and stolen. Espino has a breakaway layup, is good for Espino. We're tied up. 6 points for Abel Espino. It's 17-17 with 1:32 to go here in the first half. Creason has it. Over to Milliken ahead of everyone. The shot is off the glass and good. Levi Milliken with his first basket. 2-point lead for Balko, 19-17 into the front court. Espino has it. 17-foot jumper is no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Nathan Smith. Double team comes, passes to Fowler. Outlet is too long for Milliken and out of bounds. It will be Goodwell basketball with 1:11 to go in the half. Tell you what, if you came to this game for entertainment value, you've got it. Peyton Parker checking into the game for Adam Creason. Inbound goes to Christian Galcino, bring it into the front court. Galcino hands it off to Taylor. Taylor, give and go off of Milliken's head. Gonzalez, no, we have a foul on the floor. So Aiden Gonzalez will be at the line to shoot 1-1. Foul's going to be on Milliken. That'll be his second personal foul. 9 team fouls. So Aiden Gonzalez will be at the line to shoot 1-1. Balko with a 2-point lead, 19-17 with 1 minute to go here in the first half. First free throw is up and good. Gonzalez with 3 points. The bonus free throw is on the way, and it is good. Aiden Gonzalez 4-4 from the line, has 4 points, and it's a tie ball game now with 1 minute to go in the half. Fowler looking to inbound, does so to Hall. Hall doubled almost immediately. Double team comes again. Hall brings it into the front court. Crossover dribble, passes to Fowler. Fowler loses control, picks it back up. Over to Hall, the top of the key, has the ball. 47 seconds to go in the half. Fowler directing traffic now as he has it between the circles. Over to Nathan Smith. Smith now to the near side. Hall at the free throw line extended on the near side. Back to Smith. Smith to Milliken at the elbow. Give and go, gives it back to Smith. Now over to Hall. 34 seconds to go in the quarter. 19-19 your score. Jaden Hall with it. Over to Milliken. Milliken can't get rid of it. Passes out to Braxton Fowler. Balko to reset the offense. Now 22 seconds to go in the half. And if Balko can go into halftime in a one-possession game, the ball's stolen. Coming back the other way. Now the shot is off the glass and good for Mason Taylor, his first points. Fowler looking to inbound now with 6 seconds. Can't find anyone. Inbound goes to Nathan Smith. Double team comes. Hall into the front court. He doesn't see the clock, and that's the end of the first half. With the score, Goodwell 21, Balko 19, We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the first half recap and more exciting Balko Bison basketball. Bison will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell, Oklahoma, on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University, where the Balko Bison are trailing the number 10 ranked Goodwell Eagles by a score of 21-19. For Goodwell, Abel Espino leading the way with 6 points, 5 for Ben Schreiner, 4 for Aiden Gonzalez, and 2 apiece for Christian Galcine, Victor Ramirez, and Mason Taylor. For Balko, Jaden Hall leading the way with 8 points, 6 for Adam Creason, 3 for Nathan Smith, and 2 for Levi Milliken. Some foul trouble for Balko. Mason Romju with 3 fouls, Adam Creason, Levi Milliken, and Braxton Fowler with 2 apiece. So Balko's going to have to do a better job of being careful on the defensive end here in this second half. The only real foul trouble for Goodwell is Ben Schreiner, who has 3. 2 for Victor Ramirez, and then 1 apiece for Christian Galcine, Aiden Gonzalez, Abel Espino, and Mason Taylor. Balko did a reasonably good job of keeping Abel Espino in check until the last couple minutes of the half. And then he was able to kind of get some control there at the end of the second quarter, got a couple of free baskets, and was able to give Goodwell a lead going into halftime. Balko has played very well in this game. They're doing very well defensively. Offensively leaves something to be desired, but if they can continue to keep the big guns in check for Goodwell, Abel Espino with 6, Schreiner with 5, you know, if they can continue to keep them in somewhat of check, then they have a good shot of pulling off the major upset, and this would be a major upset if Balko were to win this game. Balko's still not at full strength, as Nathan Cardwell has missed now the last 6 or 7 games for the Bison, and no timeline yet on when he will return. Hopefully it's soon. But, yeah, so Balko is hanging in there with a very, very good team, a team that the Balko coach Jake Regier says he expects to be in the state tournament at the end of the year. And so we have a little over a minute until the start of the second half. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the start of second half action live from Goodwell, where the Goodwell Eagles lead Balko 21-19 at half. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell, where the Balko Bison trail the number 10 ranked Goodwell Eagles by a score of 21-19. It will be Balko ball to start the second half. Romju inbounds to Adam Creason in the front court. Creason has it, has no interest in doing anything with it, gives it off to Braxton Fowler. Just underway here in the second quarter. Hall at the high post gives it back now to Creason. Creason thought about the long jumper over Schreiner, opted not to, passes back to Fowler instead. Braxton Fowler bounce pass to Smith on the near side. Starting lineups on the floor for both teams. Fowler finds Hall at the elbow. Hall now backing back out. Nice no-look pass to Romju over to Creason for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Hall. Turnaround jumper for Hall in the paint is good. Jaden Hall now with 10 points, the first player for either team in double figures. And we're tied at 21 now with 7:20 to go here in the third quarter. Driving in is Ramirez, hands it off to Harold. Harold now to Ramirez. Now to Ben Schreiner on the near side, has the ball at the top of the key. Passes back to Abel Espino, and Goodwell will reset the offense. Hall reaching in, trying to get the ball. A lot of contact, no foul. Reaches in again, still no foul. Victor Ramirez with it. Harold cutting to the basket, shots off the glass and good. Jaden Harold with 4 points now. It's a 2-point lead for the Eagles, 23-21, 6:52 to go here in the third quarter. Inbound goes to Hall. Hall finds a cutting Adam Creason. Creason driving in, has the ball shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Schreiner. Ball's knocked away, deflected out of bounds off of Schreiner. It will be Balko basketball. Nice follow-up defense there by Adam Creason. It will be Bison ball, inbounding underneath their own basket. 6:42 to go here in the third quarter. Nathan Smith to do the inbounding. Trying to find someone, can't. Inbound goes to Hall finally, and Balko will set the offense. Hall back to Smith, double team comes. Gives off to Fowler now between the circles. Goodwell is so good at pressure defense. They get in your face, and it's every time someone gets the ball, there's a double team. It's unbelievable. Creason has the ball, loses control, over to Hall. Hall for three. No good, rebound loose, picked up by Ramirez. But we have a reach-in foul in the backcourt on Mason Romju. That's going to be Romju's 4th personal foul, and so he's going to have a long sit. Levi Milliken to check into the game now for Mason Romju. 2-point lead for Goodwell and the ball, 6:15 to go here in the third quarter. Galcine brings it into the front court. Galcine being guarded by Fowler. Over to Espino. Espino and Hall doing battle, utilizing the Schreiner screen. Ball is knocked away and stolen. Levi Milliken fouled in the backcourt by Schreiner, and that's going to be 4 on Ben Schreiner. So he's going to have a long sit as well now. Into the game for Goodwell, Mason Taylor. So key components for both teams now on the bench for an extended period of time. 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. 2-point lead for Goodwell. Fowler inbounds to Hall. Hall with it in the backcourt, being pressured by Harold. Outlet goes to Creason. Creason now driving in, loses control of the ball, out of bounds, off of him, and it will be Goodwell basketball. 5:51 to go here in the third quarter. Galcine will bring it slowly up the court. Wait for the Goodwell offense to set. 5:42 to go here in the third quarter. Taylor with it now over to Ramirez. Ramirez to Galcine, back to Ramirez. Ramirez now on the block. Turnaround shot is good off the glass. Basket good for Victor Ramirez. He has 4 points. And it's a 4-point lead for Goodwell. Outlet goes to Nathan Smith. Smith with a 2-on-2 shot is off the iron and good. Nice shot by Nathan Smith there. 5 points for him, and it's back down to a 2-point lead for Goodwell. 25-23, 5:15 to go here in the third quarter. Jaden Harold with it now on the far side, utilizes the screen. Give and go, driving through. The shot is no good, but there's a foul. Foul's going to be on Nathan Smith. For Smith, that'll be his first personal foul. Balko wanted a sub, they didn't get it. Turnaround jumper in the paint is good for Victor Ramirez. That's 6 for him. And it's a 4-point lead for Balko, 27-23. Hall has it, passes over to Creason into the front court. Finds Nathan Smith on the far side, 2-on-1 if they can hurry. Smith's floater is good. Basket good for Nathan Smith, 7 for him. And it's 27-25, 4:35 to go here in the third quarter. Into the front court, Ramirez finds a cutting Harold. Floater in the paint is good for Jaden Harold, 6 points for him. 4-point lead for Goodwell. 29-25, 4:22 to go here in the third quarter. Creason has it, and he's fouled in the backcourt. Victor Ramirez, that'll be his third personal foul. And Ramirez is going to have to be careful now. Peyton Parker subbing in for Levi Milliken. Balko looking to inbound. Fowler can't find anyone open, finally does find Hall. Pressured heavily in the backcourt by Espino, gets off to Fowler. Fowler with it, passes over the double team to Hall. Hall now into the front court, pass over to wide open Smith for three. Bang! 3-point basket good for Nathan Smith. 10 points for Smith, and it's a 1-point game, 29-28. Long outlet the other way, Espino floater, good. My goodness. Holy cow, this is getting a lot of fun in a hurry. 8 points for Espino, 31-28, Goodwell. Inbound goes to Jaden Hall. Hall pressured in the backcourt to Nathan Smith. Smith has it. Floater is no good. Foul's going to be on Goodwell. Vance Schreiner, that'll be Schreiner's first personal foul. 3 team fouls for Goodwell. It'll be oh wait, no, they called it on Balko, 33. Who's it on? They called it on 33. Trent Cates is not in the game. Into the front court is a team foul for Balko anyway. 3-pointer for Taylor's no good, rebounded by Hall. Hall pressured heavily in the backcourt, has it. Races into the front court, Balko wanting to run. Balko with numbers, give and go, basket good for Jaden Hall, my goodness. 12 points for Jaden Hall, quickly back the other way are the Eagles, 31-30 the score. Timeout on the floor, 3:17, I've got to take it with them. 31-30 your score favor Goodwell. Balko Bison basketball continue in a moment.
Hey, who's the foul on? Hey, so it was on Goodwell 33, but they still got the ball. Okay. Yeah, no, I never seen it either. But then they got the ball. So it must have been before, after the shot. Whatever. Yeah.
Welcome back to Edgardy Arena here in Goodwell. 31-30 your score, favor Goodwell over Balko. In a game that has just been back and forth, especially in the second half. Jaden Harold with it now utilizes the Galcine screen, passes over to Espino. Espino being guarded by Hall, he uses the Harold screen. Foul's going to be on Jaden Hall, that'll be his first personal foul. Third team foul. It will be Goodwell basketball. Galcine passes back to Espino now. Espino being guarded very closely by Hall, utilizes the Harold screen, give and go. Harold has it. Ball's ripped away by Nathan Smith. Coming back the other way now are the Bison with a chance to take the lead with a basket. Creasing with it, dribbles through it, double team, loses control, gets it back, finds Nathan Smith under the basket, shot is good! Nathan Smith basket, 12 points for the junior, and it's a 1-point lead for Balko. Come back the other way, Gonzalez now into the front court, being guarded by Adam Creason. Abel Espino loses control. Pass back to Gonzalez now. Gonzalez driving in on Creason. Looks to get rid of it. Pass back to Espino. Hall guarding him closely. Has the ball at the elbow. Now does Espino. Back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez fakes the shot. Driving in now. An offensive foul on Aiden Gonzalez. That'll be his second personal foul. 3 team fouls for Goodwell. And it will be Balko basketball with a 1-point lead and the ball now. 2:24 to go here in the third quarter. Inbound goes to Jaden Hall. Hall still with his dribble. If he wants to take it, he has it. Hall passes out of the double team now to Braxton Fowler. Fowler doubled in the backcourt, brings it across the timeline. Doesn't use the Hall screen. Being trapped on the near side now is Fowler. Fowler over to Smith. Smith holds the ball high above his head. 2:05 to go here in the third quarter. Over to Adam Creason on the near side. Creason has it, and he's going to dribble it. Being guarded closely by Jaden Harold. Harold goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Calls for the screen by Hall. That does not come. Hands it off to Nathan Smith. Smith will go the other way, being guarded by Espino now. Adam Creason with it between the circles. Back to Smith on the far side. 1:47. Smith back to Creason. And Balko to reset the offense. Finding Hall on the elbow. Has the ball. Can't get rid of it. Does so to Smith. Smith thought about the jumper. Opted not to. Loses the ball in a double team. Coming back the other way now is Goodwell. Balko doing a good job disrupting the fast break, though, for the Eagles. Come back the other way. Now ball is passed out of bounds. It will be Balko basketball. Coming into the game now, Mason Taylor for the Eagles, replacing Christian Galcine. And it's Balko basketball. 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter and a 1-point lead. Fowler looking to inbound. Can't find anyone. Does so finally to Hall. Hall pressured by Vance Schreiner, who's now in the game. Long outlet goes to Nathan Smith. Numbers back defensively for Goodwell. Smith tries to penetrate, can't do so. Back to Fowler now. And Fowler resets the offense with 1:17 to go in the quarter. Peyton Parker finds a cutting Braxton Fowler, and he can't hold on to the ball, so Balko reset again. Creasing between the circles. That was a nice pass. Three-pointer for Smith. Off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Peyton Parker. Balko to reset. Adam Creason now, a minute to go in the quarter. 32-31 your score, favor Balko. Creason looking to direct traffic. Hands it off to Hall, gives it back to Creason. Creason spin move in the paint, loses control of it, gets his own rebound. Floater in the paint is no good, rebounded by Gonzalez. Now coming back the other way is Goodwell, 41 seconds. Outlet goes to Harold. Harold looking to get rid of it, gives it back to Taylor. Taylor for three, off the front iron, no good, rebounded by Jaden Hall. 33 seconds to go in the quarter. 1-point lead for Balko and the basketball. Hall gives it off to Fowler. Less than a half minute to go here in the third quarter, and a game that's been very exciting. Nathan Smith now holds it high above his head. Over to Peyton Parker. Parker has his dribble if he wants to use it. Passes back to Creason, back out of a double team. Over to Fowler, 13 seconds to go in the quarter. Coach Aguirre calling the offense from the side. Utilizes the Creason screen. Driving in now is Fowler. Dishes out of a double team. Nathan Smith wide open three. Bang! 3-point basket good for Nathan Smith. 15 points, and that's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Balko 35, Goodwell 31. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with the fourth quarter. Balko Bison basketball. We'll continue in a moment. Welcome back to Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University, where the Balko Bison lead the number 10 ranked Goodwell Eagles by a score of 35-31. Balko looking much, much better in this game than they did just 2 weeks ago when they played Goodwell in the Beaver River Invitational Tournament, where Goodwell won by 38 points. Balko is really, they're not afraid to get physical in the defensive end, and I think that was a lot of the difference in the last game was they were afraid to get physical. Just coming out of football season, they didn't want to go overboard. They're not afraid to get physical. Goodwell is getting physical. They're getting physical right back, and it's very fun to watch. Just back and forth. The 4-point lead for Balko ties their largest of the game. Into the front court now is Galcine for Goodwell. Harold with it now, utilizing the Gonzalez screen. Harold has a cross-court pass now for Galcine for three. 3-point basket good for Christian Galcine. His first points of the game, and it's a 1-point lead for Balko now, 35-34. Bounce pass, the inbound rather goes to Jaden Hall. Hall has it, he's double teamed. Bounce pass into the front court. Nathan Smith on the far side. Cross court pass to Fowler. Fowler being guarded by Harold between the circles. Over to Adam Creason. Creason has the ball. He's met by Gonzalez over here. Back to Fowler. Fowler bounce pass to Hall. Dishes off to Creason, being guarded by Gonzalez, and he's going to circle back out. Balko reset the offense. 7:18 to go in the ball game. 35-34 favor Balko. Nathan Smith with it, now over to Fowler. Fowler to Peyton Parker. Parker has it on the near side, being guarded by Mason Taylor. Takes one dribble, he's being pressured. Ball's deflected, he gets rid of it. Parker with it, gives it off to Fowler. Fowler calls the offense. 1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter. 35-34 your score. Nathan Smith with it on the near side, being guarded by Galcine. Now to crease in between the circles. Balko being very deliberate on this possession, driving in an offensive foul on Adam Creason. That'll be Creason's third personal foul, fourth team foul, and it will be Goodwell basketball now with 6:49 to go in the ball game and a chance to take the lead with a basket. Into the front court is Galcine. Galcine passes off to Harold. Harold with it, being guarded closely by Peyton Parker. Nice defense by Parker. Driving in is Galcine. Passes back now, three-pointer from the wing. In and out, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Gonzalez. Goodwell will reset. 90 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. Driving Gonzalez for three now. And that's good. Aiden Gonzalez now with 7 points, his first field goal, and it's a 2-point lead for Goodwell now, 6:20 to go in the ballgame. Inbound goes to Adam Creason. Creason to Hall in the front court. Hall has the ball, driving in now, double team comes, ball's knocked away. He's knocked down. Tie ball, possession arrow favors Goodwell. Balko starting to get sloppy with the ball, Goodwell getting desperate, and that combination is now leading to a 6-point run for Goodwell. Possession arrow was incorrect. It will be Balko possession. So Balko has the ball down 2. Peyton Parker looking to inbound, does so to Adam Creason now near the logo. Creason with it, driving in on Gonzalez, has the ball, picks it up, passes over to Parker. Parker still has a dribble if he wants it. On the near side, the free throw line extended, passes back to Creason. Creason bounce pass to Hall. Hall at the elbow, can't get rid of it. He's going to drive in over a double team, off the glass and good. 14 points for Jaden Hall. We're all tied up with 5:51 to go in the ballgame. Into the front court now, Galcine over to Harold. Harold fakes the pass, drives over Creason, dishes out to Gonzalez for three, wide open shot, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Galcine. Goodwell will reset the offense. Ramirez on the block, now over to Harold. Harold at the elbow, passes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez driving in, shot is blocked. Hall with the rebound, coming back the other way now are the Bison. Jaden Hall into the front court, crossover dribble. Giving off to Braxton Fowler. Tie ball game, 5:20 to go. Adam Creason holds the ball high above his head. Finds a wide open Nathan Smith, shot is good. Basket good for Nathan Smith, that's 17, and the Bison are up by 2 now, 5:08 to go in the ball game. Into the front court, Ramirez being guarded by Smith. Directing traffic, passes over to Mason Taylor. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. 5:01 to go here in the ball game. Balko 39, Goodwell 37. Balko Bison basketball continue in a moment. Welcome back to Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell, Oklahoma, on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University, where the Balko Bison lead the number 10 ranked Goodwell Eagles 39-37 with 5:01 to go here in the ball game. Goodwell to inbound on the far sideline. Nathan Smith and Jaden Hall doing it all for Balko in this ball game. They have been masters in this game. Abel Espino between the circles, being guarded by Hall, hanging it off to Gonzalez. Pass down to the block. Schreiner's shot from the elbow is no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Tie ball. Possession arrow favors Goodwell. It looked like Hall had clear possession of the ball, but they're going to say it was a tie. So it will be Goodwell basketball. 4:47 to go in the ball game. Abel Espino to do the inbounding honors for the Eagles. Bounce pass to Schreiner on the block, and he's fouled by Adam Creason. For Creason, that's going to be his 4th. So now he's got to be really careful because he's been an integral part of this game. 5 team fouls for Balko. Espino looking to inbound. Does so to Gonzalez near the sideline. Goodwell to set the offense. Espino with the ball, utilizes the Gonzalez screen, hands it off to Fowler, and then sets the screen. Fowler reaching in, Galcine with the ball, passes back to Schreiner at the top of the key. Schreiner back to Galcine, looking to get rid of it. Takes a dribble pass over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez being guarded by Ramju. Down to Schreiner on the block, looking to get rid of it. Back to the top of the key. Now Ramirez has it, being guarded by Nathan Smith. Driving in now, splitting the double team. The floater is no good. Rebounded by Mason Ramju. Tie ball, possession arrow favors Balko. Fowler looking to inbound from the baseline. Can't find anyone. Ball is deflected and stolen. Coming back the other way now are the Eagles. Gonzalez over to Espino for 3 from the corner. It's off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Schreiner, put back is no good. Rebound by Hall, and we have a foul in the backcourt. Foul's going to be on Abel Espino. That'll be his 2nd personal foul, 4th team foul. Balko basketball inbound from the baseline. And this again seems to be part of the strategy that Goodwell employs. If it looks like Balko's going to get a clean run, they just foul in the backcourt, and then that gives them a chance to set their defense. 5-second violation. So 5-second violation on the inbound, and it's a turnover. Goodwell basketball. Abel Espino looking to inbound for the Eagles, does so to Schreiner on the block. Double team comes, jump over Creason is no good. Put back is good by Ben Schreiner. 7 points for Schreiner, we're tied at 39. Fowler looking to inbound, does so, it's deflected, Hall gets it. Passes out of a double team. Nathan Smith over to Ramju. Ramju's going to drive the baseline. Cross-court pass to Creason on the near side. Balko will set the offense. 3:41 to go in the ball game, all tied up at 39. Nathan Smith on the near side being guarded loosely by Gonzalez. Now we're to Fowler between the circles. Fowler has the ball. Drives in, utilizes the Hall screen shot off the glass. No good, but he's fouled. And if that's on Schreiner, that's 5. It is, and Ben Schreiner is fouled out of this game for the Goodwell Eagles. So Ben Schreiner will foul out of this game with 3:29 to go. 39-39 the score. Braxton Fowler will be at the line to shoot 2 for the Bison. Checking into the game for Goodwell will be Jaden Harold. So Fowler will be at the line to shoot 2 for Balko. Fowler yet to score in this game, surprisingly. First free throw is up and good, and Fowler's now on the scoreboard. First free throw is good. Balko leads 40-39 with 3:29 to go. Second free throw, forthcoming for Balko. The junior takes 2 dribbles, spins it. It's on the way, and good. So Braxton Fowler converts both. 41-39 favor Balko. 3:27 to go in the ball game. Into the front court now. Christian Galcine with it. Crossover dribble driving in on Fowler. Ball's deflected. 3-pointer is good for Jaden Harold. 9 points for Harold, and it's a 1-point lead for Goodwell at 42-41. Fowler looking to inbound. Can't find anyone. Inbound goes to Creason. Creason finds Hall, and ball's knocked away and stolen. Espino, and ball's knocked away the other way. Espino has it in a foul on Adam Creason, and Adam Creason is going to foul out now. That's 5 fouls on Adam Creason. So Adam Creason will foul out of this ball game with 6 points. Levi Milliken to check into the game. It's a 1-point lead for Goodwell and possession of the ball now with 3:03 to go in the ball game. Abel Espino 2 inbound for Goodwell. Inbound goes to Ramirez. Ramirez has the ball. Passes back to Espino. Espino being guarded by Hall. Now to Ramirez. Ramirez floater in the lane is no good, but a foul. I think that's going to be on Levi Milliken. If it is, that'll be his 3rd. Yes, foul's going to be on Levi Milliken, so that's his third personal foul. 17 fouls. And Victor Ramirez will be at the line now to shoot 2 for Goodwell. Eagles with a 1-point lead now. The first free throw is up. Off the back iron, no good. Ramirez, usually a very reliable free throw shooter for Goodwell. Misses the first. The second free throw now is on the way, and it is up and good. So Ramirez converts 1 of 2. He has 7 points. It's a 2-point lead for Goodwell now, 43-41. 2:55 to go in the ballgame. Pass goes to Nathan Smith. Smith to Hall. Hall loses control, and it's stolen. Off the glass, no good. Put back is good by Galcine. 5 points for Christian Galcine. Timeout on the floor. Jaden Hall is down. Freaking did that crap on purpose. Went underneath his leg on purpose. Injury timeout on the floor. Jaden Hall down with a substantial injury. Had to be carried off the floor. Hall went up for a pass, and a Goodwell player came down underneath his leg, and then he straight-legged the landing. The basket was good by Christian Galcine. It's now a 4-point lead for Goodwell, 45-41. And they did it again. That's the second time that they've intentionally gone for the Balko player's legs. That's unbelievable, and the officials are letting it happen. That's twice that they've gone for the Balko player's legs on purpose. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. I need to take it. 2:35 to go, 47-41. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Anchor D Arena here in Goodwell, where the Goodwell Eagles lead by a score of 47-41. Jaden Hall's left the game with a leg injury. We don't know the status of it, but he is not on the sideline at the moment. 2:35 to go, and Balko needs to regroup, and they need to regroup right now. 6-point lead for Goodwell. Mason Romju to inbound for the Bison. Bounce pass goes to Peyton Parker, who's doubled in the corner. Pass into the front court. Levi Milliken has it now. Pass over to Braxton Fowler. Fowler between the circles, being guarded by Abel Espino. Espino goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Fowler passes over to Romju. Romju to Smith. Smith for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Harold. Coming back the other way now quickly are the Eagles. Smith knocks it away and it's stolen. Coming back the other way now, Braxton Fowler. Splits the double team into the front court. And he'll circle around and they'll reset the offense, and Espino reaches in. Foul on Abel Espino, that'll be his third personal foul. 16 foul. And Balko basketball on the far sideline, 2:07 to go in the ball game. Balko has played this game very valiantly. And in the course of about a minute, it changed drastically as the inbound is stolen. Rodriguez gets it and passes it to Galcine. Galcine outlets to Espino. Espino thought about the jumper, and he'll take it. Off the front iron, no good, rebounded by Braxton Fowler. Balko looking to come back the other way. 1:53 to go in the ballgame, 47-41 favor Goodwell. Bounce pass to Nathan Smith. Smith in the front court, now driving in. The floater is no good, and an offensive foul on Nathan Smith. That's his second personal foul. As Ramirez had established position, and Smith went into him. Long outlet to Harold is deflected and stolen. And it's stolen right back. Gonzalez with it now into the front court. Pass over to Espino. And Goodwell looking to run clock now with 90 seconds to go in the ballgame at a 6-point lead. Espino with the ball being guarded by Smith. Drives in, passes over to Ramirez. Ramirez has the ball now. He's met by Parker. Gonzalez now at the free throw line extended on the far side, driving in, dishes to a cutting Espino, shot is off the glass, good, and a foul. So 10 points for Abel Espino. Foul's going to be on Mason Romju, and that'll be Romju's 5th personal foul. So Adam Creason and Mason Romju fouled out of this game for Balko. So Romju will have a seat, and Cooper Mitchell will check into the game for the Bison. Espino looking to complete a 3-point play for Goodwell. Free throws up, and good. So Abel Espino completes the 3-point play. He has 11 points now to lead all Eagle scorers. Inbound goes to Braxton Fowler. It's deflected in the backcourt. Peyton Parker with it now. Outlet is thrown out of bounds to Coach Regier, and it will be Goodwell basketball now with 1:12 to go in the ballgame. And the wheels have just absolutely fallen off now for Balko. Christian Galcine with it in the backcourt, being guarded by Fowler. Brings it past the midcourt stripe with 1:05 to go in the game. Finds Gonzalez wide open. Shot is good, and a foul. Basket good for Aiden Gonzalez. That's 9 for him. Foul on Levi Milliken, and that'll be his 4th personal foul. The bonus free throw is no good. Rebound by Milliken. And it will be Balko basketball with 1 minute to go in the ball game. Balko's next game, we have a tie ball. Possession arrow favors Goodwell. Balko's next game will be on Thursday at 4:30 as they take on Visay in the Shattuck shootout. Inbound goes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez from the block, shot is no good, rebounded by Parker. Balko quickly into the front court. Shot is no good by Smith. Rebound still loose. Picked up by Galcine. Coming back the other way. 3-on-1, 4-on-1. And the layup is good for Victor Ramirez. That's 9 for Ramirez. And this game is going to be much more lopsided than it actually was. Inbound goes to Fowler on the near side. And it's knocked away and stolen. Coming back the other way. It's good. Christian Galcine, that's 9 for Galcine. That's now 56-41. Smith with it. Into the front court now. Under 10 to play in the game. And the ball is stolen. Aggressive play. 3-pointer for Smith. Bang! 3-point basket good for Nathan Smith. That'll get him to 20 for the game. Final score, Balko 56, Goodwell 44. Like I said, the Bison next game will be on Thursday at 4:30 as they take on Visay. Until next time, this is David Vaughn reminding you that no amount of success can compensate for failure in the home. Make sure that you let your family know each and every day just how much you love them. Take care and God bless.